June, no means no, he said as he focused on his file again. When? Oh, Pa, she pleaded. Jimin, can't you understand it, baby? He asked while sitting on his chair with a mug of coffee. She walked to Jin on the table. Yes, she is on the table. She is going from her one oppa to another one. This time she didn't say anything, just show Jin her puppy eyes. Jin, don't let your expectations climb on Burj Khalifa. When? Am I not your baby? She asked cutely, completely ignoring her oppa's earlier words. Sugar, he is right. Stop with your expectations, little girl. He pat her head as she is now sitting in front of them. When? No! Please don't say like this. She whined like a baby. Sugar, if you had already made your mind, then why you are wasting your time by taking permission? He said while using his phone. When? But I'm your little baby and I need your permission. I don't want to do anything against your will. She said while sounding sad. Jimin, nah, who said you are a little baby? You are 21 and you can do whatever you want. Sarcastically, when? I won't have my breakfast if you won't permit me now. She again ignored her oppa's words and crossed her arms over her chest. There, we have our own ways for that, he said while spinning a pen in his hands between his fingers. When? No, please, pretty please, she again pleaded. Hobby, is it that much important for you to attend that you are pleading to us this much? He said while typing something on his laptop. When? It is. Please, Oppa, please. Cook, okay, I will drop you. While finding some files from drawer. When? Yay! She was about to jump when June held her hands. June, ma'am, you are on table, right? She smiled nervously and sat on it. She took out her phone to inform her friends that she got permission. She is still in her nightwear with messy hairs without brushing her teeth. Jean, now will you care to depart to your room and get bath? He asked in calm tone, looking at her calmly. When? Nah. While descending from the table, I will sleep for more time. She was going to door when someone caged her in his arms. Cook, we are hungry, Missy. Want to show mercy on us? When? But I'm sleepy. Jimin, does that mean you came here just to convince us? When? Obviously, I didn't sleep much till now. She stopped when she realized what she was about to say. Now, all attention is on her. When? I wasn't able to sleep. Yeah, wasn't able to sleep properly. Hobby, till when you are enjoying your drama? She pouted and showed her index finger indicating 1 a.m. Have already accepted her defeat. So now, saying truth. Te, definitely can't believe. Will you tell me real time? This time, she shook her head as no. Te smacked her head lightly. What no? Say. 1, 3. But believe me, I'm not lying. At least, not this time. Te twitched her ears with minimal force. Why don't you listen to us? You love to feel sick, huh? When? Screaming loudly. Oh, Pa, please don't do this. It really hurts. They left her ears and smacked her forehead by his index finger. And I really love to feel sick so that I can get whatever I want. I can spend time with any one of you. And most crucially, I can have food by your hands and can cuddle too as much as I want. She flashed her cheeky smile. Jean, 31 years old, mafia and doctor in the gang. RM, 30 years old, mafia and spy in the gang. Sugar, 29 years old, mafia and hacker in the gang. J-Hope, 27, mafia and mastermind in the gang, Jimin, 26, Mafia and detective in the gang, Taeyang, 25, Mafia boss of their gang. He earned it by his hard work and skills. It's not like other brothers aren't good enough, but Tae is all-rounder in all the activities, so he deserves it. Jungkook, 24 years old, Mafia and warrior in the gang. No offense, it's a request, so I'm making it in that way. 1. 21. Secret Mafia Queen. Her oppa aren't aware about that, and she never changed herself. She is the same baby wine in front of her brothers, as we all have seen how much whiny, stubborn and brat baby she is. But it's only for her loved ones, or can say for her brothers only. They are overprotective over her. They really don't allow her for so many things. Now, if she is Mafia's baby sister, she have to follow so many rules too. She is spoiled by her all brothers. Being Mafias, they still behave very calmly and softly to her, because it's not her fault to get born in Mafia's family. And she really enjoying giving her time to her brothers. But Mafia Queen is all different. She is fearless, merciless, and well-trained to face the cruelty of this world. Their parents stay in another mansion, away from brothers, and they usually don't stay in the Korea. They are now retired from their work, so now they are having their time while roaming around the world. Stay. You know what, baby? You deserve. Interrupted by Ryan. Ryan, so many hugs, cookies, chocolates, ice creams, and what, Oppa? To Te, shut up, young girl. You're flying very high. First go and get fresh. I will not wait and will not let any youngie or cook wait for you. You have to be in the dining room on time. Strictly, she looks at him for some good seconds and was about to say something when Cook, while glancing at his wristwatch, 19 minutes are left. Look up at her, and that's it. She ran from there in the speed of light, but again came there while running when, oh, Pa, good morning, and love you. Again ran to her room. Her all brothers smiled on her adorable actions and again engaged themselves in their work. Like this, evening came in a blink of an eye. She got ready and went downstairs. Cook is watching TV at that time, along with Sugar and Jimin. When, Oppa, now come fast. Cook, only some minutes, baby. The match is going to end in some minutes. When, no, I need to reach there on time. You always do this. They all say I'm not punctual, and I don't care about time. Sugar, glance at her. Who is having that much courage? When, oh Pa, don't be serious. They are my friends only. Sugar, still, they can't call you anything. If you want, then I can warn them. When, Oppa, no. She whined and leans to his shoulder as he is sitting just beside him. You know, friends have this type of relations. Jimin, and you know that we brothers never had any friends. His voice became serious. She didn't reply and remained silent. She knows the reason behind that. When she was only 9 years old, Jin's one of the friends tried to touch her inappropriately. That friend was quite close to them. That's why Jin let him in their mansion. Fortunately, their appa sees that and pushed him before he could touch her. From then, brothers stopped making friends and they broke their friendship with other friends too. They just can't trust on anyone other than themselves. It's one of reason behind their strong bonds. They don't make other friends, and that's why they shared everything with each other. That is the most cruelest mafia ever existed, but it's needful when he had to take care of very huge empire. His aura are the strongest and most dangerous one among all the brothers. Although young lion's anger isn't joke too, but most of the time they remain quiet and sit back. They have knowledge about their babies. If women cook are doing something, then it must have strong reasons. Youngs always keep check on youngers. They are the only ones who can calm women cook down. Pissing cook is the most easiest thing, and making their calm is the most hardest thing. But brothers knows it well. About Jimin, then he is most humblest person in the entire gang. All brothers loves her dearly. But reason isn't that she is youngest or only sister. Reason is her nature. From the starting, she is like her mother, kind-hearted, soft, sweet, and bubbly. Her heart is soft like a flower petal. They are very well aware of her heart. That's why they never let her see any traumatic scenes. Never behave carelessly with her. Always try to protect her from negativity. They never let her face their mafia sides. They had made many restrictions and rules for her. She never had any problem with them because they are for her benefits and for her well-being. They are overprotective and that's not their problem. If they are putting efforts for her, then she also need to understand them. She try to understand them very deeply. She doesn't want to make them more worried by her actions. But yeah, she never listened to them when it comes to her dramas. She is addicted to her dramas and she gets annoyed when someone tries to disturb her. They also don't have much problem with it until she is there in their mansion only. But they still scold her every time because it is harmful for her health. They always try to make her understand, but her, being spoiled and most loud kid of the family, never ever listened to them. The reality is, she always sneaks out from the mansion in the night for her mission and her work. On the name of drama, she gets some alone time. Otherwise, there is no chance of them to leave her alone. She became Mafia Queen because of various reasons. She wanted to help her brothers secretly. She has seen them coming back in home in the most vulnerable state. Even in her teenage, she tried to make all of them understand and insisted them to leave this work. But they aren't in this world, this field by their will. So they weren't having any option. About leaving Mafia world, they have to stick with this work only. It's coming from generation. And now it's became their tradition. She didn't like it back then and now too. But poor her can't do anything in her brother's matter. She belonged to a mafia family. And the same blood ran through her veins as her brothers. When she joined the mafia world, she was 18 years old. And at that time, she joined it in so much hurry. If her brothers can't leave their work, then it's okay. But she can join it, right? Her all brothers are fully trained and they went for their mafia training when they turned 16. She joined late, but to get her to this powerful position, she did so much hard work. Another reason is her mother. Their mom was in a critical condition once. That time, one of the enemy attacked on her, but she wasn't able to do anything. Fortunately, she is with them today. But Ryan has seen her mother suffering. She doesn't want to become a victim in such situation, and she converted herself into a queen, a mafia queen, whom no one knows. There is this another side of her that no one knows about her. And lastly, and most important thing, for her father. Once in a mafia's party, one of mafia asked about wine to him. That time, wine was 17, and that mafia was from another country. He was advising Mr. Kim about Vine's training place, but Mr. Kim denied, saying he doesn't want his daughter to drag in this cruel side of this world. Vine felt that her father wanted his daughter to join this world, but he lied because of Vine's nature. Mr. Kim has seen his wife's pain, and he really doesn't want that for his peace of heart. He never asked anything from Vine or forced her for anything, but that day she felt the strong urge to join this world anyhow. That day the process of her joining the mafia's seed was planted. Also, she is still that little baby girl of her family. Her sweet nature can be seen everywhere except for her workplace. She always helped needful people by her earnings. We also can say that she spent her entire earning for trust, orphanage and many places. Because why wouldn't she? She have everything in her life. Her brothers are giving her best life ever. And when they are there to spend their money on her, then why won't she spend outside? And somewhere she is scared for that too. She can't transfer her money in her account because June is the one who take care of her bank accounts, and it's always brothers who transfer money in her accounts. Back to present. Why? Leave this. I'm getting late. Come Uppa, please. Cook, burn, just half minute. Focused on TV. Wine, she screamed loudly out of sudden after exact 30 seconds of Cook's reply. Cook screamed too because he thought something happened. Sugar stood up with his gun. What happened? While taking out his gun and loading it, Jimin, my gun! Gun! Throwing pillows here and there in the entire room because he isn't able to find his gun. And other four also came there while running. June is holding a broken camera in his hands, while Tae is having a very big and thick stick with him. He is in his shorts only as he was sleeping. Jin is holding a spicy powder container in one hand and in another he is having a chopping board of wooden. About hobby, then don't ask. He is standing in bathrobe, having soap all over his body, and is having a shampoo bottle in his hand. All four of them together. What happened? Where is enemy? When? Here, points at Cook with a pout. Cook. What? What I did? They went near Cook and slightly poked the stick in Cook's stomach. Idiot! What you did? Why you made my baby sad? Looks at Van, who now made an angry pout after Tae sees her. And angry too. Cook. Young-gi, I didn't done anything. Jin, don't lie. It's only you who isn't having anything to protest. That means you're imposter. Jimmy is having a pillow in his hands too. Sugar, Young, stop playing games. And Ben, what's that? Why you screamed? Serious? Hobby, say it fast. I'm melting. Removing his sweat and water from his forehead. He is sweating because he came here while running. When I'm getting late and this animal Oppa isn't taking me and isn't letting me go too. Someone tell him. Wine? There, what's this, Cook? You yourself said that I will drop her. Then why are you backing off now? Serious mafia mode on. Cook, Young-gi, I'm sorry and I still want to go to drop her. It's just I was watching my match. Looking down, Jin, he screamed out of sudden. All brothers get alerted and Vine also grabbed a vase from the nearby table. When? What happened, Uppa? Looking everywhere, searching for the reason behind his screaming. Jin, my floor is wet because of hobby. My camera is broken by none other than June. My pillows are on the floor thanks to our cutie Jiminy Pavo. It's not new in their family. They all siblings are chaotic. That's the reason they never allowed workers in the mansion. Because they want to be their real self in the mansion. And they don't want anyone to see their this side. After more 10 minutes, their drama continues and Cook and Jimin went to drop her outside of a house. Jimin, what the is this, baby? Shocked. Wine. Oh, Pa, why are you saying like this? Cook, just look at this place, baby. There is no chance we're gonna leave you here alone. Wine, but I'm not alone. I'm with my friends. They are inside. Cook, shut up and call your friends here too. Let's drop them at their home safely. Jimin, Cook is right. Let me go and call them. Saying this, he opened the door. Wine, no, I'm going in and don't worry, I'm safe here. Jimin, in this big fat forest? No, actually between the forest. In this creepy house. You're feeling safe? Disbelief. Wine, pull him inside. Oppa, I'm going now. You both go back home. Bye. Pecked her cheeks and came out of the car. Cook rolls down the car window. Baby, think again. When Oppa, my friends are in. I'm already getting late. Please, I'm fine and I will call you immediately if I don't feel safe here. After some minutes, they left from there. One shied and went inside. One, now come out, guys. We don't have much time. Her friends, Pa, at least change your attire, miss. Tight smile. One gave nervous smile and went in to get change. Her friends nodded and they came out. They looked here and there and then went near a tree. Removed some dried leaves and pressed a button. A small entrance came in girl's vision. First, her two besties, whose names are Erin and Yuna, entered in. She last time took a glance and then entered in too. The door got closed after she pushed a button, and because of the spring around that entrance area, the dried leaves bounced up and fell on the secret door and covered it fully. No one cannot say that something like this is situated here. They went to underground room. There is one of their common friend as well as teammate is sitting while crying hard. When what happened, Eugenia? Ran to her and hugged her tightly. Eugene, Queen, cried more harder. When not Queen, it's your friend. And what happened? Tell me in detail. But before that, stop crying. They three made her calm, and when opened her bag, she made the crying girl drink some water. Eugene, they kidnapped my baby. Wine and other two girls. What? Eugene nodded and coughed. They are asking about you. Queen, please do something. I don't have anyone except for my kid. Eugene is a 30 years old lady who is a single mother too. Her husband died before some time, and now she only have her daughter, who is kidnapped by one of their rival. One is hacker, mastermind, and warrior. No one in the mafia world knows about her, but there are rumors that Mafia Queen is very young girl. Although no one had courage to get to know about her except this one case, because she and her gang have done so many things which have astonished many mafias, including this mafia. Their work are the most accurate ones. They always complete their work neatly, that no one cannot able to find any type of clue or any small clue too. One, Uni, can you please give me your phone? Eugene nodded and passed her phone to Wine. Wine checked the message of the kidnapper and then checked the numbers from which Eugene received the call. She then stood up and turned on the computers. Yuna looks at Erin and nodded. Erin also nodded in assurance. Then Erin hugged Eugene and Yuna went to Vine. Yuna helped her to start the computer. Then Vine started her work. She searched for the owner of the number. Vine coldly. Yuna peeks in and found out about the person. What? But why? Vine, this is behind my family. He wants to rule in Mafia world. She is talking about Lee Rubin, who is a mafia who always tried to overtake her brother's position but never got success. That mafia is having two biggest rivals, that's BTS, and another one is Mafia Queen. They are her biggest enemy as per him, whereas siblings don't give a about him. Yuna, this Rubin, she yelled a little in annoyance and kicked one of the chair. When Yuna contact to our headquarters and ask about his detail, tell them to send as much detail as they can in next half an hour. Yuna nodded and went to another room for the work given by Vine. Vine, Erin, she signals something, and Erin nodded, both helping Eugene to get up and made her sit on one of the chairs. Vine sat on her knees in front of Eugene. Oni, look here. Eugene did. Vine holding Eugene's one hand. Oni, I know it must be hard for you, but I'm assuring you, your daughter will be with you in less than 4 hours. Eugene, but your... Vine, don't worry about anything. I will take care of everything. You believe in me, right? Eugene nodded. Vine wiped Eugene's tears away softly. Sione, you are amazing and hardworking. You know that you never did something which can cause harm to normal people. We always try to protect normal citizens, and if you have done these many great things, then you also got their blessings. You don't need to worry. The universe will always support you because you are kind and hardworking, and the universe will never let you down by snatching away your daughter. Wine, just trust on time. If you haven't done something bad, then nothing bad will happen. You don't inspire your teammates by showing them how amazing you are. You inspire them by showing how amazing they are. Vine always try to listen to her members because it's the ultimate form of respect you can give to every member of your team. Indeed, Vine is a mafia queen, but she believes in growing up with her teammates. These are the same teammates who were always there for her, and that's the reason she always supports them. After 2 hours, Vine just parked her bike in front of a building. Her entire body is covered. She came here to get Eugene's daughter. She went in without any type of fear with her attractive and confident walk. She knows what she is doing, and she is well aware about her existence. As a queen, as they have dealt inside the building, there are only 3 men. One is the boss and his right and left hand. The deal wasn't that much hard. They are okay with it. Only condition was to complete a task of Lee. One can do it. Her entire body is completely covered. The only thing which is visible is her serious and cold eyes, which are enough to give anyone shiver. Inside, Lee. Oh, so Queen is here. Come, have a seat. Fine. I'm not here to sit. Coldly, don't beat around the bush and tell me what you want me to do. Lee, are you really the Mafia Queen? You seems like some normal girl. Are you a cosplayer? Wine, you seems like an expired bottle of mayonnaise. You were supposed to be fit and fine. Lee made a tight fist to control his anger. Heck, David's busy, he said in ordering tone and clapped twice. It was indication to his other two men who brought computer and other needful equipments for hacking. Wine, aren't you talking about that British man? She is having idea because she had heard about David from her brothers. Before a week, she was laying in living room and her head was resting on Jane's lap. That's when Sugar and Tech came there. Soon June also joined them in the living room only. They were planning to deal with him. That's when one heard about him by mistake. Lee. The one with whom BTS is planning to collaborate. Smirk. Vine's eyes expression changed for a second and Lee noticed that. He was searching for any small clue only and he got it. But still, he isn't sure about his doubt. Vine. Oh, so you are jealous of their success and free too. That now you want to dig your nose in between their work. Lee. He mumbled under his breath. Will you do it or want me to kill that little girl? Vine gritted her teeth. Don't drag her in this. Leave her first. Then only I will do this. Vine is a queen, but she knows her priorities. She won't let anything happen to her loved ones. It was Eugene's plan. She asked for privacy from Lee. She wants her daughter back, but that doesn't mean she can risk Vine's life by letting her going there alone. Lee, okay, I will call her here. Complete your work in her presence. She will be in front of you, and then after finishing the work, we will hand her to you. And you can take her. Simple. She is ready to do so, because she can burn this world for her loved ones. And if it's about her oppa, then she can be the most worst person exist on the earth. She also got some information that David was planning something cunning against her brothers. And then she got this opportunity. How can she leave it? In this way, she can save her brothers too. Before collaboration, Wine thought for some good seconds, then nodded. They bring the little girl who is looking afraid and is crying too. Wine is connected with her gang members through earphones. She bent a little and started typing something. After exact 7 minutes, she did it. It wasn't that much hard for her. She did it and looks up at Lee, who is already looking at her. Wine, done. Now leave this girl. Lee nodded and gestures to leave the little girl, who ran to Wine and hugged her. Wine wanted to embrace the little girl, but she can't show her soft side in front of this mafia. She turned around while holding the little girl's hand when Lee, wait, Queen. She was knowing this. She felt that there is something more than only the matter of hacking. She wanted to kill this man over here, but as he never came across her, she never had failed to do something. But she was getting some information from her spy that he is behind her brothers. Yeah, she had installed some spies behind her brothers just for her knowledge. She can't be everywhere with them, and that's why she did that. And just imagine why this duckhead human being suddenly kidnapped a girl from her group member. His motive isn't just to stop here, just to make her hack the system, but to do something more than that. Wine stopped and looks at little girl. Dear, go outside and wait for me. I'll be there soon. The little girl nodded and ran outside. One turned around and faced Lee. One, now what? I don't have time to waste on you. Lee, okay then, I will not take much time. Just get me Kang's Industries file. She didn't say anything and just looks at him. Lee, what happened, Queen? Is it that much hard for you? One, why would I do that? And I don't have any idea regarding to this. Lee was about to cut her in the between, but didn't. After all, the person in front of him is a queen. Lee, he looks at his man and smirked. You will do this because you can't see your lovely brother's life in danger. And it's easy for you. You are the most convenient person to steal the file from your brother's room, isn't it? Her eyes widen here. Till she know there is no one who have any clue regarding to her personal life, and her this action confirmed his doubt 100%. He got to know about this from one of the missions in which his brother died, and from there he investigated about the place. There he found some blood samples. Lee was so much desperate to know about the identity of the person who killed his only brother, and from there he got to know something unexpected. He was doubting on BTS for his brother's death, so he went to their doctor and threatened him. He got to know that the DNA matched with brothers, but the shocking fact was that it was of a female. The simplest thing DNA can tell you is whether someone is male or female. Apart from some very rare cases that doesn't even involve looking at their DNA sequence, all you need to know is whether they have X and Y chromosomes, making them male, or pair of X, which make them female. One wasn't having idea that the person whom she killed was Lee's brother, because till she know Lee doesn't have any brother. But she wasn't aware of the fact that they are step-brothers. From there, he started to search for that one lady. And then he came till here. One, stop with your rubbish, Lee. Lee, oh Queen, I can talk rubbish to sister of those about to say BTS. He stopped before completing the word he was about to say. One threw a very sharp and cold glare at him. Do you think they are here on this post for nothing? They are powerful. Smirked proudly. Lee, I know, that's why I choose you. He stood up and came close to Wine. For your kind information, I have spies too, and they can do anything to your brothers on my one order. Wine scoffed. You think my brothers are so low, just like you? She gritted her teeth. Lee, Ush, this little queen isn't ready to understand, right? He said while looking back at his two men. Man one, maybe the food they will have poison. Man two, maybe the gun which they hold in their hands have drug which can enter in the body by a mere touch. Smirk, Lee, or maybe their car's brake get failed and boom. He made this sound and indicating of an accident. She made a very tight fist after hearing these words. Lee, or maybe the Mafia King Kim Tae-young, who loves to play golf, will get a hit on back of his head by the same golf club. Devilish laugh. At the end, she had to accept to complete the work. She left from there angrily. If she will able to find the spies, then only she can protect her brothers. As Lee is having so many personal information about them, she couldn't help but to accept his proposal and complete the task. At mansion in dining room. All are having dinner. Everything is quiet today. After coming back home, Vine is looking quiet and brothers noticed that. While having dinner, they are discussing about Kang still. They are looking serious, so Vine isn't saying anything. Moreover, she doesn't want to say anything. She isn't in good mood. It's first time that she is behaving different after coming back from her work. Every time, she behaves normally, but this time, it's about her brothers. She is tensed. After coming back home, she herself helped Jin and Suga to prepare dinner. She insisted to make dinner by themselves. There, deep voice, cook, get that file in my room. I need to check some protocols. June, serious. I was about to say that. Check it before we step ahead. Jin, I'm not able to see any courtesy in their work, though. But I'm okay until you guys are allowing for this deal. Took a bite and glanced at Vine, who is playing with her food more than having it. Jimin, it's because you didn't attend the second meeting, Hyungi. Held Vine's hand, she finally looks up at him. Vine, what happened, Oppa? Jimin, food is served to have, not to play, little girl. He used his serious tone. Vine, Oppa, I'm not in mood to have it. She changed her expression and whined. Sugar, and why not? May I know the reason, miss? Wine, because I want to eat something else. Jin, you little brat, made me do this much work, saying I want to have this only, and now you're denying. He rapped this much. Wine remembered what she did earlier, and now she lied too. Now there is not turning back. Oppa! Cook, what is going on in your mind? Why are you behaving odd after coming back? Did something happen? He is sounding like he will go to that person right now only who made her sad. There, Cook said about the place you went. Did something happen? Or your fellow friends taunted you because you reached there late? His tone is having that cold vibe, yet it was having a tint of softness. She just looks at him, not having any answer of his questions. Hobby, who was sitting on another side of her, held her hands under the table. Hobby, what happened? Softly. Wine made a very big pout. I don't want to have this now. I want to have fruits, because that will be good and safe option for her as well as for her brothers. Cook, you can have fruits after having this. Wine, no! Crossed her arms with Hobby's one hand too. As he is still holding her hand. Jimin, what no? It's important for your health. You only have those snacks delightfully. He scolded her, but sweetly. Wine, no, I don't want to have it now. Looks at Hobby. Oppa, please, have mine too. There, no snacks and electronics for today. Night for you. Stood up and went to his kitchen to wash his dishes. Doesn't matter how much powerful they are, they still do house chores by themselves. But in workers' absence, their mother-raised gentleman, her pout turned into angry one. Wine, I want to watch drama! She yelled from the dining room when her eyes fell on there who was going upstairs. June, Ash, he will not do anything. Calmly complete your food, one. Wine, no, he will do this. I know. Teary eyes. Cook, tell us what happened. We will talk to him and we'll get your electronics back. Because all of them are sure that they must have went to her room first and grabbed all the electronics, and then he would have went to his room. When nothing happened, Oppa. She looks down and started having her food. In between, she slipped her towards her both brothers and transferred some portion in their plates. They acted like they don't know what had happened, but they are well aware of her deeds. Their discussing doesn't mean they didn't notice her actions. Even other brothers also had noticed it, but all remained silent. She was pouting all the time. She is a kid for them who is too much innocent. Only if they would know what dare this kid had done till now. After all, brothers completed their dinner. They are still sitting and waiting for her to complete her portion. Jean, baby, we have some work to finish. Complete it fast. Wine? No, I'm full. She isn't in mood to have much food because her mind is filled with Lee's words. June shied. Okay, leave it. She immediately stood up and about to run when Sugar, young lady, stay there only, he strictly said and went to the kitchen. After some time, he came back with a plate filled with fruits. Jim, did good, Sugar. Jimin, now complete this in front of our eyes. Wine, but this is too much. I can't have this much. Cook, take the plate in his hand. Come to meeting room. Finish it there. After that, she had to have it. She fed them all too. She threw so much tantrums and completed her fruits in half an hour. Time skipped to night. A person is speaking in one of the brothers' room. That person is wrapped fully in the blanket. First, that person peeks in the room, and when he or she confirmed that no one is there, then that person entered in while tiptoeing. It's none other than Wine. She came to Tay's room to get that file. Her brother isn't here. He must be working in meeting room. That's what she presumed. She went to his cupboard and opened it. But next second, she was caged in between two muscular arms. She flinched first and looks back at the person. It's Tay. Tay? What, miss? When Oppa gave a nervous smile and hid her face in the blanket. Tay removed the blanket from her head slightly. Miss, it's hot here. He then pulled the entire blanket from her. Wine. Yeah, that's why I thought why I'm sweating. Fanning herself by her hands. Tay. Threw the blanket on his bed and crossed his arms. Now, tell me why are you here at this hour? When I was just roaming around. Yeah, just roaming around. She acted like a fool, which she definitely isn't. There? So you are roaming in my room at 2 a.m. But why? Now she is getting nervous and she is speaking whatever is coming in her mind. When? I was walking in hallway. No, it's just my legs took me here accidentally. Just after finishing her sentence, she cursed herself. Obviously in her mind, she can't do that in front of her Oppa. There? So your legs very well know where your electronics are, Give a cold look. He is messing around only. He isn't serious at all. He was in balcony only. He noticed a shadow, that's why he came in and found his cute little sister. On first place, he thought it must be any thief, but her height made him confirm that it's his sister only. She remembered about the electronics and nodded immediately like a puppy. But then she shook her head as no when she realized about his tone. She is looking like a dumb little girl of Mafia family. But now she isn't acting at all. She is nervous to steal the file. That's why all this is happening. She is looking down all the time. There, will you open your mouth and say something, little kid? Again he used the same tone. She looks up at him and made a crying face. Her brothers can't scold her like this. Her lips wobbled and he engulfed her in his arms. There. Hush, baby girl, I was just messing around. Wine hits him. No, you are very bad. You make me distance myself from the love of my life. Her dramas. Now, I will not talk to you. There, no baby. It's not like that. Oppa is sorry. Please, don't be angry. And you did mistake. So it's Oppa's right to punish you. Wine? No. Oppa say never punish me. Then why? Sounded like a cute little baby. There. Ash, I'm sorry. You want your electronics? She nodded and hugged him back. He to rest his head over her head. Wine? Love you. And sorry for hitting. This is how all the small arguments get end in this house. Because they can't live without each other. Then she went to her room to sleep. Daddy night to electronics. She whined just to not make their felt suspicious about her act. After that, she came in early morning around 4 a.m. This time, she is serious and with full determination for completing her work. She opened the cupboard and turned on her phone's flashlight. She found the file and sneaked out without Taz's knowledge. She went to her room hurriedly and opened the file. She first made a copy which have almost same information about the deal. But she changed some of them by herself. She has some knowledge about this type of things. Although she hadn't managed this work for more in her mafia career, but still she knows some things, so she changed them by herself and prepared a whole new file, then went to her brother's room, placed the file at its previous place, and left to her room. Next morning, she behaved like nothing and went out of the house on the name of shopping with her friends. Her brothers were also having online meeting, and then brothers have to go to attend a meeting too. So they are having a long day. They didn't ask much from her. With Lee's meeting, she is here with the file which she had prepared, and her team is outside of the building. Her gang members are here with her today. Yesterday, Lee is also with his all-men. One, now leave their bag and do your work. Turn around to go back. Lee, impressive that you really got this, Queen. I'm thankful to you. And guess what? I want to give you a gift for this. Smirk. Ryan stopped and looks back at him. Leave my bag. That will be bigger gift for me. And from now on, shut your mouth. She warned him. Don't you dare to open your mouth in front of any other mafia or anyone, or you will see your worst. Lee, oh, are you perhaps talking about yourself? Means you are the ones whose life is going to become hell now. He smirked. Lee, your brothers are going for the meeting in some minutes, right? But what if there are bombs fitted in their cars? Boom! Wine was scared from this thing only. In Mafia, the most important thing is their identity. They need to hide it. It's not about them. It's about their loved ones. and she can't risk it. She threw a sharp glare at him and pulled out her gun. Out of anger, she shot it in his direction, but he bent down to save his dear life. In some minutes only, the entire building is filled with blood. Her anger towards him increased when he mentioned about her brothers. She looks at her gang mates. "When I need to go back, my family," she said while breathing heavily as she was fighting till now. And while saying this too, she is fighting with two men of Lee. She said this through her earphones and other gave her a nod. She was going near the entrance when a bullet came from behind and pierced her waist from behind. She looks back and saw Lee, who was half conscious. She thought he died, but no, he wasn't, and he did this for her. She doesn't have much time. She needs to be at her mansion before they leave for the meeting. Her man took care of Lee, and she drove to her mansion directly. She had removed her scarf because she was facing problems for taking breath. She was driving her car with immense pain in her waist area. Guards got scared when they noticed Mafia Queen's car coming in entrance direction. But what made them shocked is, it's their little miss, their ma'am, Wine. She opened her window and signals to open the main gate, which guards did immediately. She felt relief when she saw all the cars are there in the parking area only. But her mind isn't at ease. She wants to see her Oppa, all healthy and in good shape. She ran inside with her weak body. Brothers were coming out only. They were about to go for meeting when their eyes fell on her. Their hearts shrank by the view only. Her bleeding is the thing which came in their view the first. They ran to her and Hobby catched her before she fell on the ground. When, "Oh, bomb," they all are panicking, seeing her like this. They hold her body from another side. Bun, he picked her up and rushed outside. She is closing her eyes. June, "No, don't close your eyes." Jean removed his overcoat and tied to her waist. "Guys, fast!" She had already lost so much blood. Jean is doctor. He is sensing that her condition is so much critical, and he can't treat her here in the mansion without any equipment. They were going in Car's direction when she said, "Wine, no, bombs. There are bombs fitted in the cars." And she lost her conscience after 10 days in her room at her parents' mansion. Lee had really fitted bombs, and their mansion also get burst with cars. Luckily, none of brothers didn't get any scratch. Even their guards are also saved. Some got injured, but they recovered fully too. She was unconscious for 3 days because the bullet had pierced her backbone and she had already lost so much blood. Now she is fine, but now she had to give answer to her entire family. They didn't care about mansion cars. Only thing they care about their lives, and what she did definitely made all of them angry. Women Cook aren't talking to her since day one, but that doesn't mean they left her in this time. They were there only with her, but they didn't exchange any word with her. Young Lion are talking, but when it's in need. Her father is the most angrier here. "Mrs. Kim, now will you care to explain why?" she said while caressing her daughter's head softly. Suga and his father are standing near one of window and are looking outside, whereas they are standing just opposite of them, next to another window of the room. Jean is sitting on a couch along with Jimmy, and Cook and June are standing near a doorframe with hands in their pockets. Hobby is looking serious, which is scary. He is standing behind his mother. Wayne is sitting on the bed with back supported with the headboard. She looks down, not able to meet her eyes with any of her family member. Hobby, Ben, Umma asked you something, but she didn't reply, not having enough words to do so. There, Queen, will you please explain us, or we need to take any appointment for that? When, sobbed, sorry, I was. Jean stood up and went to her. Listen to me very carefully. You did nothing wrong. Is this one sentence made couple shocked. Brothers aren't having problem with her being a Mafia Queen, but parents do have. She immediately looks up at him, analyzing if he is saying it seriously or not. But for her shock too, he is serious. Yeah, why would they have any problem with her being in this profession? Jean, see, we all brothers have communicated on this topic. We aren't angry on the fact that you are a Mafia Queen, but we are angry because you hide it. Sugar not only hide, but she did many other things behind our back. They got to know about everything from her gang mates. When, I'm sorry, there, if you wanted to enter in this profession, then you should have informed us. We would have never stopped you. Cook, but no, you choose to hide this from us too. Wine, but you all would never let me do that. Hobby, and why not? Wine, because Appa was against of me being a mafia, and you all always listen to him. That's good too, but you would never listen to me back then. She hugged Jean. It's their family profession from years, and that's the reason brothers don't have any problem. They are proud of her now. It's first time when Mafia Queen and King are belonging from same family in the history of mafias in Korea. They appreciate her for that, but her parents don't. They never wanted that, but now they can't do anything. Mafia is something in which you can enter with your will, but you can't step out without your will, because till then you get so many enemies. And then living a normal life isn't easy. Mr. Kim, let her take rest. It's not the time to talk on it. He clearly looked pissed by his son's opinion. He wasn't expecting this. He left from there, and Mrs. Kim had to leave from there too. Mrs. Kim, take care of her. Give her medicines on time. I will be back as soon as possible. This continues for more 1 week. In the meeting room of brothers, Jimin, wait, does that mean you were knowing about her being Mafia Queen there? He asked to his brother, being confused. There, stopped his work of signing the papers. Cook, how? There, she came to my room before the night of that accident. Sugar, for what? There, she came twice. First time, he explained everything, and I was awake. I followed her, and have seen her doing some things with documents. Hobby, you should have told us. There, but I wasn't sure what she did as she returned the file too. Wayne knocked and entered in after getting permission. Oppa, all harmed while doing their work. Wayne, I'm sorry, please don't give me cold shoulder. She pouted. June, no Queen, we are just behaving normal. Wayne, she stamps her feet and looks at them with an annoyed pout. Ever since they got to know about her real identity, they entertained themselves by teasing her and mocking her. Now they are loving to see her getting annoyed like a small kitten. Hobby, chuckle, sorry I wasn't able to control. All smile too, which they were controlling. Say what happened now, Queen? He mocks her. Wine, Oppa. Say Wine, Appa is still angry with me and want me to leave this work. Sugar, Burn, he must be worried as father. Wine, you all are also like my father. Then why you didn't behave the same way? June placed his pen in his pocket bag because he accepted the truth of your life. Cook, and it's not a big deal too. You are at a position where people take many years to reach. Proudly, Jimin, indeed, we are fatherly figure for you. But not actual father, baby. We can't help when he is worried about his daughter. There, Mafia Queen has so many responsibilities, and her father getting tense for her is obvious. Isn't it, my queen? Soft smile. Sugar, we accepted and helped you to grow because now it already happened, and we can't do anything as an assuring to Appa about your protection. Jean, you did mistake and you received punishment of silent treatment from most of the family members too. And realization and accepting your mistake was vital part. That's why we are with you in your decision. Hobby, we are of different generation too, baby. Generation gap does matter here. His thinking must be different, but not in negative way. It's just he is worried for his baby. Jean, you need to make him understand your viewpoints, and he will definitely listen to you. All brothers together. So, understood? She nodded and bowed dramatically. Wine, thank you so much, my kings. Cook cleared his throat. Where is our thank you? You only thank to our Mafia King. There. Wine, no, I thank to all except you, Mr. Bunny. She stuck out her tongue and ran from there. And after a week of hard work, their father accepted her as a Mafia Queen. He got to know from his sources about her well-doings. The help she did to needful people and the comfort she provided to them made him proud on his daughter the most. He is now most proud father. We females just need a small push. Then we can also grow beautifully, like a water lily in the mud. Just look at this beautiful purple lotus. This represents my lovely army. How beautiful it grows even after having so many negativities around it. That's how we need to grow in our life. What if I never took the decision of becoming a Mafia Queen? What if she let her old personality let cover her this new one? What if she never tried for this field? She mustn't be on this place where she is most powerful, successful woman of her entire bloodline. Believe in yourself. We can do anything which we want by our firm determination. Never let yourself feel down. You're special and you can do anything. And try to avoid negativity. Positivity will come while running to you and embrace you in the same way Cookie hugged our Junie in this peak. Now go and stream June's new song Fasty Fasty. Take care, my love. Bye.